of course. We want to keep it rocking, keep it
It's
flowing.
still going, technically. I hear it now.
All right, so we will introduce our guest later on, but just want to let you know. I don't know if you ever. That's a bad way to start this. I'm not going to say what I was about to say.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say what I was about to say. So we start all of our shows with banter. You know, just a random topic, just to get our juices flowing into the conversation. So banter. We all here love music on some level, right? What makes a song a good song for you?
A solid hook and a solid beat.
Solid hook and a solid beat.
That's it. Everything else fills in the blank for me.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
How about you?
Mine is like the ad libs. I like when there's like there's a build up in the song, like where like it starts here, but then it brings you up here, and then it tries to bring you down, but you've already been up here because the ad libs is just. I like that. I like.
Okay.
That's
How about you, Baylor?
It's got to be the production. It's got to be the production. Depending on what type of song we crafting, if it's R&B or like a rap track, then I need some melodies on that R&B, and then I need bars pretty much. Shit.
Okay.
But the production, the structure of the song gotta make sense though. It gotta make sense.
All right, so let me just add one more layer to this question, right? You all are A&Rs.
okay.
And a bunch of people lined up to sign to your label. You got one record deal to give away.
A&R or
You're
CEO?
whatever. You're the person that's going to sign an artist.
Okay.
Let's go with that. They play their track, and in the first 30, nope, not even 30. In the first, 30 seconds is enough. In the first 30 seconds, what do you need to hear in order for this to either be a hit or this person's gonna be good? First 30 seconds.
The beat, and then 10 seconds in, at least I need to start hearing the hook.
Yeah, or at least vocals.
Okay.
But that's contingent on, as Baylor said, whether it is R&B or a hip hop track that is like catchy or something like that. Because there's plenty of songs that I love that are singy and they're R&B, but they have intros and they make you wait to actually hear the words.
Yeah, for sure.
That's true. I can agree with that too, because like it would also have the production would play a part, because sometimes even for an R&B track they let the the music rock for a little bit before they even like start singing, to kind of like let you get into a whole space. So yeah, so it's really just like I would sign Snow Allegra. I would sign her.
I'll come back to you on that,
Okay.
because I would. Baylor, how about you?
Can I describe it by actually saying the artist?
Sure.
If I had to pick, it would be between Hit Boy and Travis Scott.
Okay. Why?
Travis Scott, because his voice is an instrument and he has the ability to build a cult-like audience. Hit Boy, because he has the ability to work with younger and older artists.
Okay.
So his sound is like kind of in the middle.
I hear that. If 30 seconds in, it definitely is the beat. It's like I blame this on you, Mr. Rent Money, because at first I could go through a whole song, like get through an entire song and be like, and then judge it. Now it's like 30 seconds in. If that beat is trash, if it's not something got to catch me. It got to be something with the bass drum, or honestly, what's been getting me is like if the snares are on 2 and 4, I think the beat is trash.
Well, that's as usual.
I know, and that's who fault of that is? Kanye West, because he don't even have. It's either he don't have snares, or the snares are just coming on some real random spot.
I don't think that's true for you, Greg.
I promise you, right? I said right now, not every song in the world. No.
Even the new joint with Game and Kanye is 2 and 4.
You're right. But the beat is different.
Beastie Boys though.
What you
That's
say,
Paul
Baylor?
Revere.
What'd you say?
But I mean, anything you can make a hit out of sample tracks though. Classic sample tracks. That's the easy route. That's like just add water. So like classic beats like the Paul Revere beat. That's arguably a top 10 beat right there. You can mess it up, but it's Kanye, so you know what I mean. But let me ask y'all a question: the first 30 seconds don't always hit though. Sometimes you got to listen to the whole track. So do y'all like skip through the music a little bit?
It depends. For me, it depends. If I'm listening to an album, I'm giving it the whole listen through. If it's somebody's single, nah, you get 30 seconds, maybe a minute out of me.
Yeah.
What if it's a build up though?
You would hear the build up in the 30 seconds.
No, what if it's like a 5-minute song?
You would hear the build up in the first 30 seconds.
You would not hear the build up.
I gotta disagree because Nas, even though the whole track bang, but the example I'm trying to come with is that the beat switched towards the end of the song, and that beat is damn near harder than the beat in the beginning.
So then,
For me, it would be no replay value. If I need to wait to the damn end of the song to hear the dopest part of the song, I'd be like, yeah, that was the dopest part of the song, and then I'll probably never listen to that shit ever again.
But what about
life.
sicko mode? Sicko mode changes beats.
yeah, but sicko mode is dope from the jump.
Both beats are dope. Both. I don't mind if it changed, but to Baylor's point, like where he said, well, contrary to Baylor's point, where he said he needs to listen to the entire track. There's a possibility that the end of the song may be the reason why he likes the entire joint. I'm like, yo,
You know how precious,
it's a cool track.
You know how precious time is? Just be dope from 000.
Sometimes it's the build up.
Like,
Many times.
it's just too much.
Many times.
We ain't got time for
Yeah,
it.
but we're not gonna be undefeated on trash tracks. You're gonna come across a couple.
What you mean?
Meaning, like, there's going to be some albums from your favorite artists, and you're going to listen to that whole album. He's not shooting 100% from the field.
Of course not, but that's my artist.
Right, but you're still going to listen to a trash track, though.
Yeah, I said, if it's an album, like if I'm listening to an album from start to finish, I'm gonna give every track a full listen through. But if it's somebody's single, like Chris Brown just put out that single,
Iffy.
yeah, that shit is iffy.
Yeah.
That shit's trash. But I'm not giving that a full listen through. Like,
Watch the video. That's what got me.
but you know, it's a really good song.
What's that?
This week, my song of the week was Friday by Rebecca Black. That is the best worst song of all time.
So for starters, I don't know. What
You've never
song
heard
it is.
Friday. Don't do that.
No, I'm not saying. Maybe
You
I've
should sing
heard
it.
it.
You should sing it for him.
Absolutely not.
I don't recall.
You don't know
You should sing it
I don't
for
know
him.
the names of songs, honestly. Like
what?
at least any of the new stuff. I was just having a conversation with someone the other day about how like this a lot of the new music, although it sounds good, it doesn't stick with me. A lot of the new music that I hear, I go,
I don't know
yeah,
why
that
song definitely for some
sounds
reason
hard.
sticks.
Sing it. Sing it. What's the
I'm
song,
not
right?
singing the damn
But
song.
you just promoted this. You just went in and just told us what song you listening to. Didn't even wait for new dialogue, by the way. And then you want to go and say, I'm not going to say that song. Here and now.
Some shit you got to listen to off of 30 milligrams, though.
I'm just saying.
Oh my goodness. We starting? Cool. I ain't got the breath today, man. Not today, man.
I was gonna like, you need some water.
I feel like
That's
it.
what, that's what you
I'm
said.
about dry shit right now.
Yeah, I actually I was looking forward to it. I was like, go ahead, Greg.
It's all right. Yo, welcome to Convo 59. 59?
59.
59 of Just a Conversation with Greg, Mr. Rent Money, and Gigi. I am your gracious and lovely and black and great person in the world host, Greg. And if you could play my tag, that'd be great. There we go. And I'm joined by
Greg, run a bike. Seriously, I gotta be honest. Like now, I have to like, really.
And I'm joined by my brother, Mr. Rent Money. How's it going, Mr. Rent Money?
I'm doing well. Hey, look, guys, bear with me. I'm doing the tags today. Normally, Greg does the tags, but I'm here for it.
I think you're gonna do a great job.
You're gonna be great.
Thank
You're
you.
gonna be great. I feel you.
Hey.
Also here with my sister Gigi. How's it going, Gigi?
Hi, everyone.
See, look.
Yeah, I'm pro already. I'm good. My week went by pretty fast. It was busy. I've been in like training with this whole transition thing, and but I was really looking forward to this episode. So I'm really excited that it was Friday. But seriously, like I didn't know that Friday came so fast. It was like I blinked, and it was like it's Friday.
This week definitely did go by mad
Yeah,
fast.
yeah.
Definitely did go by mad fast. But this is a special episode.
Yes, it is. So, everyone, we have the pleasure to have the podfather, I would call him, one of my good friends. I actually met him on the Clubhouse app, and that went on to Twitter. And we've now been on episodes together, and he's really, really dope. His name is Baylor, and he is on BTG for President. If you look for him on any podcast platforms, as well as you'll probably hear about him on the Lunch Break Network, as well as a co-host on BHH podcast and The Breaks Radio. So shout outs to him, and thank you for being here, Bailey.
Yay! Hey, I wore my first ski mask in the 4th grade.
Yay.
You just gonna keep saying it's like random shit like
He's really dope, man.
that is freaking hilarious.
I've even met him in person, you guys. He's really dope.
But hey Baylor, Gigi gave us an intro on you, but we want to hear from you. Tell us a little bit about yourself. How are you, and how was your week? Yeah, let us know who Baylor is.
Baylor is Baylor the Great, BTG, Baylorism, Ronald Taylor, and I'm a podcaster sometimes, and then the rest of the time I'm just a regular human being. I be on Twitter and just be doing shit, and you know when you do shit, stuff gets done, and then when stuff gets done, you get paid for it. So that's what I'm trying to.
Not
get
always.
To. Yeah, I know. Sometimes you gotta put on a ski mask. I didn't know if y'all thought that was a joke or not. No, because it's getting hard out here, bro. I mean, that's the one positive thing about COVID is that I get to wear my mask now.
Yo, I'm surprised that there haven't been a high number of robberies because of like people wearing face masks. How you gonna catch them?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
This is the perfect time to rob a bank.
Allegedly.
Well, we're not going to try to figure it out because that's going to take business.
Yeah, I don't even know what that is. I don't want to be involved in that actually.
Oh, y'all scared? That's
I guess
crazy.
that would depend on. The crime because you don't need to even have your face showing to identify who you are.
True.
At all. Hello. It depends on the crime.
It's the issue with me is that a lot of people know my voice, so I gotta like change it or something like that.
If you would change it, what would you sound like? What would be your chosen?
Yeah. All right. All right, Gigi, the feds. Let me give you the voice that I would use in a robbery.
I just
Yeah, let me just
I'm
give
not.
it away.
I'm not one of these Instagram niggas that be waving guns and shit. Drop the addy. No,
Man,
nigga.
so I'm gonna leave that dark joke alone right there. So we're gonna jump into some topics.
let's do it.
Cool. You and I. You are.
You can go.
Me? All right, cool. So my topic is about prenup. We want prenup.
We want prenup.
Yeah. So first off, how do you guys feel about prenups?
I'm all for it.
All for it. Why?
Well, because from my personal experience, I've been there with the whole alimony thing, and it wasn't a pleasant feeling to be taking was like $600 a month or something like that. Like, yeah. It don't feel good, especially when you know you did all you could, like you had your ducks in order, So for anybody that's out there, you want to get that prenup, hey, I support it. And if you don't, then you had to learn on your own. You had to learn on your own.
How do you feel about prenups?
I'm indifferent to them. I wouldn't immediately go into it outside of if I had a business, I probably would put that into writing. Outside of that, I would think that I would be building with my partner. So I wouldn't assume that we would need a prenup. However, if my partner says, yo, like I'm thinking about prenup, then I'm going to list the same things too. So I'm indifferent to it.
Okay.
I wouldn't choose it, but
So you would be on it like, yo, we're not together. Your bread is your bread. My bread is my bread, type of thing.
I mean,
yes, outside if I have children by you.
you work.
Well, that's different. That's child
Yeah,
support.
Yeah.
That's
you
child
work.
support.
You could work a prenup to however you want it to
Yeah.
be.
Ooh,
But,
and
but
that's
prenup that has nothing to do with, like, if you're talking about like, I mean, obviously you can relinquish anybody saying like, yo, no matter how the cookie crumbles, you could be a shitty father or a shitty mom, and I'll take care of the kids. But usually people put in that prenup like, yo, you're not getting any alimony, you're not getting any bread for me because of the cost of living. Like in the example, for a lot of times with a person, whoever was the breadwinner in the family, they have to pay to keep up that lifestyle. But child support is a totally different payout.
Got you. Bill, how about you? How do you feel about prenups?
I'm kind of torn with it because on one end, I'm like, you want to be able to cover yourself just in case, but what kind of nigga want to go into a marriage like a just in case marriage? You know what I'm saying? So on one side, on one side is like, on one side is like cover the bases, but then the other side, I'm like, what would OJ do? You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the niggas that's driving they baby mama's Nissan Altimas. So you don't always come in there with something. So you got to make sure.
I be pondering about the shit you be saying. Like these random things you're saying, it really got me pondering. Like when you said the OJ thing, I was really thinking about like, what the hell would OJ do in this event? What would he do? And I'm thinking like, is that some random shit or is that like really some shit I need to like really think about?
Shout out to all the niggas that's driving around in their baby mom's Nissan.
No, that's legit. I ain't even peep that. That's real. That's real deal Holyfield, actually.
That's what I'm saying. So when that prenup show up, it's like, nah, that Nissan Altima belongs to me, bucko.
What'd you say?
You was on my insurance, but that's me.
That's some shit.
I agree. I like that.
Yo, but I agree. I agree with you about the prenup. I think a prenup for me, it represents like you're thinking about the end of your marriage before your marriage even start.
Yes and no, but I want you to complete your thought.
So it's like I think that's why I'm mainly against it. Like I think with No, I guess I'm indifferent to it as well because depending on where I'm at in life, I would definitely want some junk that says, um, for me, a prenup would be a good prenup would be we split everything that we make when we're together. Anything before is mine, and whatever you had before is yours. But everything from the point we're married on, we split.
Okay.
Yeah, because
So
if you take too much, if we have our lawyers involved and they like, well, she wants the house. At that point, if I feel like I'm gonna lose a house, I'm sorry, baby. I want you back.
baby, come back.
It's
Yeah,
cheaper to keep her.
it's cheaper to keep her. Just be roommates at this point. Fuck it.
It's not always cheaper to keep her. It's not always. That
You're right.
is
Because sometimes you're spending it not even on a monetary level. It could be emotional. It could be a lot of things to take a toll of that.
sometimes like even if it was alimony, it's just a random. It was just contrary to what I just said. Sometimes that actually may be cheaper than all because you don't got to worry about birthdays. You don't got to worry about Christmas. You don't got to worry about none of that shit. Just take this fixed amount of money every month.
For your peace of mind.
But check this out. But to you saying, you and even you, Gigi, when you said, you thinking about the end. But if anyone is saying, if there is something that your partner could do to get you to divorce them, then that should be considered. That should be a consideration on why you should, and not just you or just anybody. If there is something that your partner could potentially do to end this entire shit,
Yeah.
then
that.
and if you're a person, but then contrary to that, if you're a person like, yo, there's nothing my lady, there's nothing my man could do to end this shit. We in this for the long run forever. Then okay, then you might not want to do that.
That's what you would hope. Like that's why I'm like when you think about it when it comes to a prenup, I feel like you're thinking about all the things that can go wrong in your marriage to get to this point.
Right.
Where that's not what I want to think about. I never want to think about that.
So I thought about what you were saying, and I also, because I was doing like a little background research on prenups, and I realized like prenups are not always like exact, like it doesn't have to be like we're splitting money. Like prenups can be basically anything you want it to be.
For sure.
So like I found these 7 prenup, these crazy prenups that people put in, and and how people went about it. So one was that the husband had to he couldn't weigh more than 180 pounds, and if he did, he had to pay his wife $5,000 for every additional pound annually until back to his target weight.
Who the fuck is doing?
And
See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying, Red Money? That's why I said OJ. Bullshit like that, bro.
the next
How you
one,
gonna tell me? How you gonna tell me how to live my lifestyle?
he put it in
I'm
there.
hungry. I'm hungry though. I'm hungry. Niggas is on a Daniel fast every month because it's 5K if I get over 180. No, you're forcing me to go on a diet, go to the gym and shit like that. That's not organic.
This nigga 40, so.
The next one is the wife to be wanted $100,000 per incident payment from the husband to be in the event he cheated on her. The request was driven by the fact that the wife to be hooked up with him when he was married to another woman who divorced him because of the affair. He also had a reputation for being a serial cheater and thought the $100,000 per incident payment would prevent him from continuing his
Was he
adulterous
rich? That's why she's
tendencies.
marrying him.
I would assume if he has $100,000 for cheating,
That nigga like I gotta pay $100 for some pussy.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait, how much?
100,000.
I ain't got that. Hey, can we do side prenups? Like how you do a side bet?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll bet on niggas' marriages to fail.
Okay. The next one is One husband agreed to a clause that stated spouse gets paid X amount per years married in exchange for being able to cheat on his spouse once per month. You know what? Wait.
Yeah.
But it's in the paperwork. Like, I'm paying you for you to be okay on this day when I'm gonna go be great and I'm gonna come back.
No.
No.
Nah, this is more strict than the Bible, bro.
Another husband request that if his marriage ended, he would be able to pay a certain amount of money in a lump sum settlement, but in turn, he would earn the right to veto anyone his ex-wife would date for 3 years.
How is that like?
This is white people.
You're not going to catch the sneaky link, bro.
3
I've been
years. 3 years?
This is white folk.
Okay, we're almost done. Let's see. The next one is I've worked with couples who have signed prenups, where they indicate who gets custody of the pet or set forth a shared access time schedule so that both pet parents can continue to maintain a relationship with the pet post-divorce.
Then you're gonna die the next year.
Why?
Yeah, that's serious right there.
Why? I've almost kind of been in that situation with my dog, but it was my dog.
I think people care too much about animals.
I love my dog.
Hey, you gonna
Shout outs to you, Carly.
that animal world, like it's like the dog and cat
No, and I get it
lovers.
because like when I had Lily, I love that dog. I still love that dog. But animals, especially dogs, got way too many rights.
Okay,
Man.
we're not gonna do that.
Why are you paying money to talk about who gets the damn dog in a divorce? What?
Cause the relationship they built with them.
Yeah.
Oh, so Greg is the only one that's just not understanding.
My ex wanted to see my dog when we broke up, and I said no, sir.
Build a bridge. A dog? This ain't your
Yeah.
kid.
Some people don't have children where that's the like their kind of dynamic.
Okay, I'm just gonna come across as insensitive, so I'm gonna just stop.
It's fine. Let's keep going. The next is if I get through 6 months with you clause, where a client requests a certain amount of money if they get through the first 6 months of marriage. I don't.
Wait, what?
They get paid if they get through 6 months of marriage.
That sounds like a TV show.
Yeah, I think I did all of them.
That sounds like a reality TV show.
Yeah, those are all of them. Well, there's more, but those are like a few of crazy. So prenups are not always about like I have to take your money and you have to take mine. It can really be about the idea like what you said, like what you had before and what you have before is yours. Like you can do that,
Yeah,
or you can have.
Prenup is more about asset allocation.
No, there's another one in there that just wanted his wife to make sure that she does the chores and has sex with him at least 3 days a week.
Her
Can
body,
we end it?
her body is her asset.
Okay, I guess that made me fun.
But still, overall, even with those crazy scenarios, I don't think that last one was a crazy scenario. even with those crazy scenarios, just in general, like when people make jokes about it, it's always about money. When people make references about prenups, they talk about money. I don't want you to like you wasn't with me shooting in the gym. Like it's that everything, all the phrases about prenups make references to moolah.
I have a question before like we start rounding out this topic was in the idea that okay, let's say you do come into a relationship and you're the one that's the breadwinner and your relationship ends and you know that the person that you were with wasn't and they weren't in the same financial capacity. Now I don't want to say that it ended bad. I want to say that there was an indifference in this marriage. Wouldn't you already going in understanding that even if it didn't work out, that you cared about this person so much that at least you wanted them to be okay? I mean, not even taking care of them for the rest of it. No?
For me,
Really?
yes.
Yeah. Yes for you and no for you. And what about you, Baylor?
It depends on like I know who I need. If I need a prenup, then I don't want her.
Yeah.
Talk about
There
it.
you go.
Because I recognize the red flags when I'm forcing myself to ignore them.
I agree. Yeah, it's like you want.
That box is fire though. I'm in there. That's why I'm staying. It's fire.
I mean, you going raw too? Like it. See, man, you talking about red flags?
Hey, Red Money, I ain't pulled out since '89.
Yo,
I'm done.
niggas, y'all know this dude that. Oh, matter of fact, y'all know Ransom for Jersey City.
Yeah.
He said, don't call me Ransom no more. Call me Rawsome.
Rawsome? Oh no, I don't want to be that. I don't want to be called that.
Call me Rawsome.
That sounds like a
Hey,
walking
I'm
STD.
just saying, like if that condom come off, them red flags going
Go out the window.
they might go out the window.
You
like
pussy blind now?
you could be. You could be. I've been there, man.
Not for me.
I've been there.
You know how I feel about it.
Don't say you ain't been there. We all been there, Greg.
No.
Don't say
For me personally, pussy is pussy.
I would want my person to think. I would want if it ended with my person and he was more financially like breadwinner. I would think that he would make sure that I was okay. Maybe even not for the rest of my life, but make sure that I was okay.
I think it depends on how it ends.
That's really what it depends on. Because if it ended, for me, the only thing for me that is going to end it is cheating.
Okay, but I'm even with that being said, like that's what I'm saying. That this situation could be indifferent, or even if the idea is that someone cheated, like I get it, but you still love this person. Like this person, you actually
Not
cared
if you
about
cheat
this
on me.
person.
I don't love you anymore.
You don't. You cannot. You
Yeah,
just
you
turn
can.
it off.
Yes.
Is that a thing? Men just turn
it
off.
didn't just turn off. Like for me, like the more and more I wrapped my mind around the shit.
Okay, what
it's
about?
a very
It's
thin
like
line between love and hate. That's very, very true.
The love is being buried with now distrust and betrayal and hate. Like I can't love you after that.
Yes, but doesn't mean you don't care about this person.
No, yes, it does.
You might not want to be with that person, but you're telling me that you don't care about this person.
No, you can't. No, and I'm like, I'm a good nigga.
Okay.
And I wholeheartedly believe that. I'm never doing anything to you to make you want to feel like you want to step out on me.
Okay.
I know that for sure. And if you decide to do that shit anyway, go kick rocks, stub your toe, jump in traffic. I don't give a fuck. You are like dead to me.
Like, okay. Okay.
There's a whole lot of components that I definitely feel at one ear. Like.
So, okay. And what about you, Baylor?
I don't know about that one, Greggy. You ain't never been cornered in before. Some of these women are, bro. Some of them come out like wrestler.
You I didn't hear it. It cut off a little bit. You say that again, Baylor?
I said some of these women are vicious. So until you get put in that position, like I'm not talking about the chicks that be wearing Bath and Body Works. I'm talking about the chicks that wear elite perfume or whatever, and they aggressive just like men or whatever. Now, as far as you forgiving your old lady and stuff like that, I hear you, but I think you'll probably be, if you so upset, that means you do really love her.
Thank you.
Of course, you only get disappointed by people you have expectations for.
Yeah, so you still care.
No, you cannot.
Sorry, but
I think you can still love them, but you can stop caring.
But you know how the cycle to go, Greg. Like you're gonna be down for a while. And you got the upper hand. You got the upper hand because she did you wrong. But after a while sitting over it, you go to Denny's, get your favorite. You know what I'm saying? Eat a little bit, chill, play the PS5. You chill with the fellas, go to Vegas.
Xbox.
You start to miss her. You start. All right, that's cool. But you start to miss her a little bit. Yo, bro, a mistake is a mistake. If she do it twice, then she for the streets. We already know that. But once,
man,
whoa,
she do it once.
I respect you, Baylor.
I can probably forgive the transgression, but we are never together again. That is never happening.
Okay, so even if the idea that you would never be together with them, you still wouldn't want to make sure they were okay?
No.
Wow.
You fucked up.
And that's why there's alimony. See?
Gone.
That's exactly why there's alimony.
Yeah.
If you could have just did it in the kindness of your heart.
But I will definitely take her. You could go to court and fight that she stepped, like her transgressions. I feel like I shouldn't have to pay alimony because she did something stupid for our marriage.
Can you prove it? You gonna make sure you can
prove
it?
Yes. Hell yeah, I'm gonna prove that she cheated on me.
Okay.
Wait. So you so upset? Are you taking the money?
Absolutely. She get nothing.
Wow.
You ain't that mad then.
What do you mean I ain't that mad then?
You taking the money just to piss her off.
You.
If you real mad, be quiet, about face, and walk away.
And let her keep the money?
Yes.
If she making her own money,
If she's making her own money, no. I'm talking about my money.
but what I'm
What's
saying
mine?
is, are you gonna take the alimony though?
No. No.
Well, let me get it. Let me get the.
That was a good one. I was like, let me get.
But wait, just one
Let me know
follow up
$5
question.
after you get it.
If you would you date someone or get in a serious relationship with someone who cheated on someone to be with you?
Oh yeah, I think I'm that nigga. I ain't gonna even lie to you.
I've done that.
lie to you.
I've done that.
So I'm the person that they cheated with,
You the side chick.
and now we're together.
And that yep.
No, you're saying would I be with them?
Yeah.
I think it depends on the circumstances, but there could be a possibility that I might give it a try.
Really?
Yeah, I would.
So you would go from side chick to wife?
I would go to side chick.
When I say wife, I just mean relationship.
Okay.
Because I know how you get.
Hell yeah, man.
I don't
Absolutely.
see.
I did it before with a chick. Now in my back of my head, I'm like, damn, you fucked up. But I like you though. I like you. You're dope. We didn't get into no relationship, but I touched them buns and I felt sorry for Bucko. I never met him.
Man,
I couldn't do it. he throw me off. But no, I couldn't do it because in the back of my mind, I'm like, you cheated on your chick for me. What makes you think you ain't gonna do the same thing to me?
Because there's always an exception to a rule. You may not be the exception,
And
but
why would I risk that then?
because love is about risk.
Hey, but think about it think about it this way though, Greg. What if you go in there as like a savage though? You probably don't fully trust her, so that means you get to be an asshole too.
But then what's the point? At this
I don't
point, then
know.
we could have just been bumping and grinding. We didn't even have to make this a thing.
But you did.
We did. I didn't. You can't be in a relationship by yourself. I mean, people
do it all the
clearly
time.
are in relationships by themselves. Yes, all the time. Yeah, can't take that back.
It happens all the time.
Well,
So, yep, that was good convo about
I like that.
prenups. And if you want one, people, go get it.
Yeah,
But think about what you're doing.
make your relationship your relationship. It don't matter what anybody else thinks. That's on y'all.
Would you say getting a vasectomy is the same as getting a prenup?
No,
On the
what?
same level?
Why? Why would they correlate with each other?
Because
Unless it's in the prenup.
what would that language look like?
Okay, so after we have X amount of children, you're not having no more kids by nobody. Cut it out.
Damn.
I only want one kid anyway. I'm ready to go snip.
Will.
But I feel like I'll be depriving the world. I don't know yet.
I believe that children are our future.
I heard after you get snipped, you gotta get like 20 rounds out though before you could go back in.
For real? Like,
It's a lot. I heard it's a lot. So you're gonna be spanking off.
eh.
Wow.
Spanking off.
Okay. So my topic actually came from I was going on a music streaming app and they have like your top music for different years. And I was going back to like 2014, 15, 16. And it was like really nostalgic moments. And I was like, I think a good topic would be what are your most nostalgic moments that brings you nostalgia, your favorite candy, the candy, music or album, and show or movie, or both. Anybody want to start?
yeah, I got that off the top. I need to definitely pull up everything you were asking for, so I could just go. So you said your favorite
Candy.
Candy is definite. It has to be Jolly Ranchers all day, no grapes.
You ain't like the grape one?
I hated that.
That was like,
That's
I mean, I would eat all of the Jolly Ranchers, but that was like
The one you
it's
did look
only
forward
grape
to?
left. I'm gonna eat this shit.
You ever had pineapple?
Yeah,
That shit
it
different.
tastes better when you say piney apple though.
Nope.
It tastes way better.
All right.
Music, song. I would have to say, for that, I would say the album would be Bone Thugs and Harmony, East 1999. And movie, show, I would say the lineup of One Saturday Morning.
One Saturday morning.
5 hours of summer. Once a week.
I have no idea what that is.
Yeah, because I feel like I'm really surprised that you didn't know that. That's where like Pepper Ann was on there.
I know Pepper Ann. I didn't know it was like
part
a.
of-
Yeah.
That was the rundown. When One Saturday Morning came out, that
Recess
was
was on there.
the whole shit. Or
Pepper
TGIF. Oh shit.
TGI. Now, I know about like TGIF. Like that's like Family Matters. Like that room was crazy.
And what you say, Belair?
No, I was saying Pepper Ann used to hit. Did y'all used to watch Snick at Night?
No, I ain't have cable, bro.
You said Nick at Night?
It was called. I thought it was Snick or some shit like that. Like they had another term
I know
for
what
it.
you're talking about.
No, I ain't watched
I ain't
that.
get cable until I was getting ass. So it was like that ship had sailed.
The nigga equivalated.
It was really.
Oh wow, there was something called Snick.
I never heard of Snick at Night.
Were you just challenging them? Like,
No.
Is that no? I'm talking. to
No,
Gigi,
I just
like,
never heard of it, but I felt like it had something to do with Nickelodeon, so I was just curious to see what it was.
Yo, your music answers always weird me out
what?
because it be the most randomest things.
It's not random.
For me, it's random because it's just not the answer I would expect out of you.
Well, if you listened, if you think about the not the podcast, like in the group chat, I always make, because I'm really one of the only people who actually cared about the album. There's no need to even like gloat about how crazy the
I do it all
album
the time.
was. Like, I'm just by myself.
What brings you nostalgia about the album?
So the main thing that makes it nostalgic is because that was my first album. Technically, East 1999 was my sister's first album, and Michael Jackson's Scream was my very first album that we got. It was on Christmas. So we used to alternate
Tape or CD?
tapes. We both had karaoke. She broke my shit. She broke my shit. She broke her shit and took over my shit and broke my shit too. It was like crazy. It's fucked up.
The fact that you remember that shit.
It was
brought him
messed
back.
up, and it
That's
came with the
nostalgia.
Achy Breaky Heart tape. You know?
Add-on?
No, all the karaoke's.
Oh yes,
come with
yes.
with the
You're
Achy
right.
Breaky
Like the
Heart.
little things to get you ready. Like
Don't break my heart, my achy breaky heart. You might just blow up and kill this man.
yeah, he definitely played that. He did it more than one time. He practiced. He practiced a lot. He knew all the words.
All right, so candy. I don't have a candy.
Really?
You gotta. No way.
As a
Okay,
child?
if I had to, no. All right, I got you.
That brings you nostalgia?
Like a Hershey's bar, like in the brown package, like a Hershey's
okay.
bar, right?
Okay.
Because it would just remind me of kids' church. I
She
feel like
has
that
so
was,
much accessibility
I like the ones
to
with the
bad
nuts in 'em.
candy.
yeah, but I feel like that was always the candy. Like that was the candy. So
Which one was it?
the Hershey bar, like just a regular ass. First off, that shit was just straight chocolate.
Yeah.
It had nothing to it. It was just
Yeah.
a fucking chocolate bar with Hershey's imprint on it.
That's the number one. That's the
straight
number
torture.
one candy in like the
Chocolate
world or
released
America.
endorphins.
I don't understand it. That shit is nasty. It's not nasty.
I have to have like. I don't
Nuts
know,
in your chocolate?
I was gonna say
okay.
Reese's peanut butter.
I don't
wasn't gonna
think
just
chocolate and
straight up
peanut
say
butter should be
nuts.
together. I probably
I
like
was.
There's no way I was gonna say that with
me.
Gigi right
It's
here. Like,
okay. It's okay.
I do like the Hershey's almond though. Actually, I like all chocolate candies with like
Nuts
some
in
kind
them.
of nut in it.
Yeah.
Pause.
All the nuts. Greg.
Like M&M peanut is my favorite.
Yes, it
Well,
is.
so
M&M
Baylor,
almond.
you're not gonna say anything about that. You're not
I
even
like
gonna.
almond joys.
As many random things as you were saying this
Snickers?
entire time, Baylor, I didn't hear you even say a word about him
No,
saying this
you know
crazy
what?
shit.
He said pause, and in my head I was like, "That's a good pause, bro."
Because I hear it as it's like
Because if I said something, I would have had to pause myself because I was like, "All right, you better have said pause because I was coming for you." I got to pause that too. You know what I'm saying? There's no way we're gonna get out of this.
You gotta stay out of it, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, my nostalgia candy is definitely a Hershey's bar. Music. I think nostalgia. I wouldn't call it nostalgia. I would say it brings me back to a time. My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. When that dropped, that was like a big deal. I was in college. It was my sophomore year in college. That shit was such a big deal. It was like Kanye coming back from all the shit of him getting on stage with saying Beyonce had the best video shit and he was blackballed or whatever. That album dropped and yo, when I say everybody their mama was playing that album, it was just such a good time. That was a good time. Like sophomore year of college was really the shit for me.
I love that. Just like, so that's why you didn't go to the concert?
Why you bringing up old shit?
Oh, my
Damn,
bad.
Why you bringing up old shit?
Oh,
that's cold.
my bad.
Dad.
Shout out to you, Blaze.
Okay. Bringing up old shit. She ain't have to do all that. TV show. I ain't got one.
You even capture
No, I'm lying. Simpsons.
Okay.
It's like the one show that was like the first adult cartoon that I've ever watched, and I still watch that shit to this day.
I love that.
And that was like the shit that I used to every night at 5:00 on Fox 5. That shit was on. Watching
What was old girl name? We used to just watch her show because the Simpsons was on her show at one point. It was like the side show.
Yeah. This is like in like late 80s, like 89.
What show was that?
Cause
Got her name. It was she was a female comedian, a white female comedian.
Oh yeah, she was the voice of Lisa.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
I don't know.
She had that high pitched, like weird ass voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Lisa.
She sounded like she's Jewish.
Wow, I totally forgot about that shit. I didn't watch that shit. That shit was ass.
Yeah, The Simpsons was. You ever watched the first season of The Simpsons? It's really bad.
Yo, Homer was like,
The voices was terrible.
Yeah. That nigga was always angry. Yo.
That shit was really. It looked bad and it was bad.
Yeah. They for sure got out the mud.
So I started watching like season 6 where the animation was coming together more. They got new voice characters. But I went back and watched those first couple of seasons. I'm surprised that shit even made it.
Well, you have to understand like the visuals at that time too.
For sure, you're right.
We didn't have a comparison.
But if that's what they accepted, then damn, they were terrible. And we accept South Park.
Graphics didn't really change either.
Nope.
It got
In special moments of the episode, but for the most of the overall show, the niggas don't have legs; they hop around.
That's like Nas early, his career early on. It was like we were paying attention to the bars and not the production. So that's what we cared about. We cared about the comedy and not,
Fair.
how good the
Well,
the animation.
Is that just the? I feel like Joe Budden. Let's talk about that, yo. Because I feel like Joe Budden, when he made that comment, everybody like is totally forgetting about think about any song that. I'm not talking about album cuts. I'm talking about every single song that is a Nas favorite. All of his hit songs, even from his very first album. Think the beats was ass.
I wouldn't necessarily call them ass. They was like mildly gritty or whatever, and it was
That's
just
fair.
you could tell the difference between his first couple of albums and the last two, King Disease 1 and 2. This shit just is more digestible.
Yeah. That's what I was trying to explain to
Well,
Gills.
in all fairness, production has gone to a new level in general. Because if you think about Jay-Z's album, his first production, the beats was hard, but if you compare them to later production, it just in general, like a lot of the guys that made beats on the first one can't even have a hit in 2022 because
their sound today.
DJ Premier rather.
Yeah. So think about like Can't Knock the Hustle, right? When you hear that song, it still knocks today.
It sounds just like 19.
But even though that's for me,
Six.
it doesn't sound dated.
The music, I think I don't want to, like, if you take Mary J. Blige, you take Jigga Flow off of there and just listen to that Nobody beat, which is very, very, just this the production in general. It sounds dated as fuck. But Mary J. Blige, Jay-Z, this is just me. This is my opinion.
No, you're probably right. That's probably
Mary
what
J.
makes it timeless.
Blige makes it when you hear her voice, that part right
shit
there. Even
hard.
if you don't know Jigga part, you could wait for Mary J. Blige part to bring it on home for you. Right?
Facts. You're right.
I'll take it.
That's very true. Bill, you want to answer the question? The nostalgia, Jones.
As far as candy, post-traumatic syndrome, man, that Winter Fresh gum, them annihilators.
Winter Fresh was a thing. Remember when you have to like
Icy
look for
cool
the black line?
flavor, icy cool breath that lasts.
Oh shit!
Yo, he took me back with that. Yo, that's crazy. Winter Fresh.
Oh shit!
It came with a lot of PTSD though, because it was like a thing when I was in middle school. That was like the thing. So when a Winter Fresh ran out and you only had the juicy fruit or the Big Red left, it's like fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because niggas was getting jacked for them shits too. Shout out to the East Coast Crips.
No,
yeah, man.
I do remember when Winter Fresh dropped. It was a big deal. They was buying them shits, 4 of them shits at a time, like a quarter.
Yeah, I think you only got like 4 or 5. But just imagine they come, hey, cuz, where you from? Give me that Winter Fresh. Hey, Buck,
Wait.
you can have it. Hey, and it matches your sweater. Look at that.
You know what's
Now
crazy? All of the luxury gums now are definitely mint.
Yeah, like Orbit. I think about that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Orbit, tried it.
They all but they all bring me back to I gotta have like that Winter Fresh taste.
Nobody's making a cinnamon flavored gum.
Yeah, no, they have to throw away big.
Yo, but Baylor said now laters. He said now laters.
Yeah, he say now
later.
You know what's called now and laters?
Forget that.
Yeah, you know what it is. I went to a public school, so I ain't tripping.
I went to the store.
No,
Yo,
I ain't saying no damn
I didn't
now
notice
and
that until I
later.
got older when I actually read the label.
I saw it. I just ignored it. It's like, I don't know what they talking
Let me
about.
get
some
3
damn
now and laters.
Nah, it's not like
Yeah.
What is the why was it called now and laters?
Cause you supposed to eat a little something, put that drink back in the wrapper.
That's some dumb shit.
Put that, put it in the butter department in the refrigerator.
It couldn't be taking a little piece here and there. Them shits was hard to break
Yeah.
apart.
That's what I'm
You got a better
saying.
chance. You got a better chance ripping the motherfucking telephone booth shits up.
Your fucking tooth gonna come out trying to.
You ever
That
put
shit-
your shit in the freezer? Man, I don't know why black people started doing that shit. Everybody
doesn't
had
sound
broke
smart.
teeth in the back. Yeah, no, we did a bunch of dumb shit. Like, yeah, let's all go to McDonald's, but we on a diet, so let's get a diet soda with all the bad shit we about to eat.
No, that's a
Yo, diet soda is worse for you.
They don't even know that though.
Yeah, there's more sugar in
They
it.
don't. They
Yeah.
don't know. As far as the music, it got to be both DMX albums, and then there was X, Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood. I remember going to get those albums. Movies, everything in the '80s. I think the '80s and the '70s were the best decades of all time. So any movie or TV show that came out within those 2 decades is undefeated.
I disagree. Okay.
Well, you have to understand the era that you grew up in too.
For sure.
There's an age difference, so I get it, but I mean, I would anytime you want to run down your top 10, I'm good for that fade.
Hey,
We talk about top 10 shows?
nah, you know he talking about music, right?
Shows or movies.
Oh, he not talking about. I think he's talking about music for a second, barely.
Music is more subjective than anything. You know what I'm saying? We listen to it differently.
For sure.
But the movies and TV shows, but it's kind of like how you were saying. If you still listen to the same music that was produced back in the 90s or the 80s, it can sound dated, but it ain't hard to tell. To me, it's one of the best songs ever written in life across all genres.
Got you.
And even though it has a dated sound, I respect it for the vintage sound that it has. So I don't have a problem with listening to like dated, and then you think of the special effects and shit that they had back in the day. That shit was bad.
It was.
Like they was legit dumping like red paint on niggas and saying die. You know what I'm saying? I'm dead. You know what I mean? But I appreciate it because I seen the growth. And for a fact, all the scary movies, the best scary movies came out in the 80s.
I agree with that.
All this hybrid shit that they got now, like you can't get away from niggas. Did y'all see like the Friday the 13th that came out in like 2009, something like that? That nigga run a Ford too. Who getting the fuck away from him?
Oh, he was running.
Yes. Like sprinting. Like he was a wide receiver.
This nigga Ed McCaffrey with a fucking hockey mask on. And then you got the one with the Trey, when Trey Songz was in that Leatherface movie. Like that's a fucking linebacker, bro.
What you knew was Trey Songz was in a scary movie?
Yes.
Yeah, man. That was
He couldn't help but wait.
Wow.
That was pretty funny, yo.
Yo, I'm gonna shoot the fade on the top 5 movies, but I want Gigi, you should answer your question first.
So when it comes to candy, I was thinking of ring pops and the peanut chews, the blue ones. You know, I feel like lately when we see the peanut chews, it's the red one, but I like the blue peanut chews. You know what I'm
Dark
talking
chocolate ones? No, that's the regular chocolate ones.
They're milk chocolate ones. Yeah, and ring pops. Oh no, and push pops.
Candy with nuts in it.
Push pops. I liked push pops too.
Really?
Yeah.
I hated all forms of lollipops. Pause.
I loved blow pops.
Nope.
I did.
From Charms.
Yes, those were my favorite ones. I like the cherry one. The watermelon one sometimes, because I'm not really into watermelon flavored things.
You just gonna ignore the fact that this man remembered the voice for that dumbass commercial.
He literally knows all like
I
the.
had cable. I couldn't go outside, and I had cable.
Charms.
Knows all the jingles. Shout out to you.
Hey, how y'all feel about Whoppers?
Oh, the candy,
The
the
candy?
chocolate.
The chocolate candies? No, I was never a chocolate person.
They're dumb.
But my sister loved them.
Nah, those is going down.
My
Like,
sister
Them shits
loved
hurt your
them.
teeth too.
No, they wouldn't. Because when you broke into them, it
just
was like
melt.
a powder. It was like a chocolate powder inside.
I did not feel that way.
Yeah.
like
I like
them
brunch. The brunch, like the crunchy chocolate things. Are they called brunch? Crunch.
yeah,
It's in a blue box or it's blue. They're
Crunch bar.
crunchies. Is it crunch bars?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
yeah.
good.
Yeah, those are good. Yeah, that was my thing. But I wasn't really a candy person. I didn't really care for candy, but when I did, oh, and those the Sour Patch the belts, I like those, but it was like a certain one, like with the I don't know if it was like a dragon, it was like a red thing on there, like because there's different ones, but that one I like that one. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? All right, well, whatever.
Which one of you niggas ate dots?
Dots?
Stop it.
Yeah.
Oh no, not me. No, thank you.
ain't fucking
I
with
wasn't looking for that.
You talking about that shit on the paper?
You like Easter candy? You like Easter candy. You the person that goes to
Talking
the
about
store.
that shit on the paper? Those little dots on the paper that was stuck on the paper?
No, I thought you were talking about those gummy
The
candies.
gummy candies.
They taste like diet gummy bears.
Yo, you can literally pull a tooth out, like,
Chewing on them drinks. No.
you just bite it.
He said diet gummy.
Do you guys remember the sugar sticks?
Yeah, those. Yeah.
Or like the cigarette candy? Like, why do
Yep.
we have candies that were cigarettes?
Listen, we got candy that's hookah.
I don't know where that. I can't.
No, I saw that was fake.
Was it?
It was fake.
Was it?
It was because I tried
It
to
was fake.
look for it and I couldn't find it.
It was
I wanted-
somebody
I
made
wanted
a
to see
meme
what they
about
called.
that shit, but I heard that big tobacco companies low key made those joints.
Of course they did.
Made the cigarette.
Probably a
joint.
shell company.
I used to literally be in the mirror, like stressed out doing that shit, like
When it was cold
Yeah.
outside.
acting like I'm smoking.
Used to do that, yeah, and act like the smoking
Hell
out your mouth.
yeah.
Yeah, I actually like picked up grass.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I picked up grass.
Why you do that?
Yeah, you lost me.
What'd you
I
do with the
wanted to,
grass?
I wanted to smoke it.
You rolled grass?
I can't know how to roll. I just found a straw and I found grass and I put the grass in the straw.
How
and
thick was the straw?
It wasn't that thick. Just think. I had time. I
Why
just
didn't
went
you
to the
just burn
bathroom.
some?
No, no, because Gigi, this is the question I got
Yeah,
for you,
All right.
my friend. Did you light the straw?
I did like that. I did like the straw. I did.
So now we got to intermission. So now we got to talk about
Nothing
something.
happened. Yeah, there's no inhale. Like
Because the
just
straw's
burned.
melting.
No, because I lit the grass. It didn't. The house just started smelling like just burnt grass.
I'm about to Google if y'all had any wildfires back in the day.
Yes.
Did you
You
have
should've
lead in your
tried-
house?
Did I let no?
Oh.
You should have had the smoked tea.
Try to smoke. My thing was that like I don't even know why. I mean, okay, so the thing is,
It
I would
don't-
have to.
it don't
That's
do
me.
anything. I
That's
did it.
that's me knowing what it looks like. I remember I don't know what it looks like. I've only heard about this, and they called it grass. I was like, why are people paying for something that you can just go outside? Just.
You know what? You know what? I'm not mad at the attempt. I'm only mad if you went and got one of your friends and said, "Yo, watch this shit."
No, I didn't.
And then
know
you
that.
went to go get, okay, all right.
I didn't do
'Cause if
that.
you went to go get another straw, this is why we got paper straws now.
That's the dumbest shit ever created.
Oh, the paper straws.
They
Yeah,
leave
for-
like this little fuzzy pulp in your shit.
Like, it's nasty.
I don't like when it
And
starts
then you gonna give me,
bending.
when you get like a large or something, they still give you a plastic cup. Make it make sense.
Maybe they still have the cups left.
They
You gotta
really
run
got
through
me
those
taking
first.
the top off and drinking the entire large Burger
Like-
King.
Make it make sense, people. Like, oh, that shit just makes no sense.
By the time you finish with the drink, the straw, the second half of the straw is at the bottom of the fucking drink looking like a shriveled up seaweed.
Yeah, no. And then you don't even know if the particles broke apart in there. It's just you don't even want to drink it no more.
Yo, you definitely drinking cardboard after that.
Is there some science to like if you keep the straw in for this long, this is how long it's going to take to this? They just stupid, man. Bring back plastic. You know you killing the environment by cutting down trees to make this shit. What's the difference?
Because
Make it make
it's
sense.
recycled paper. Like
Yeah, we suck it on something that has been used in other places.
Pause.
Damn.
I don't think it's a matter of like trees and then just make a bunch of paper straws. I think it's like
Yeah.
recycled paper. That's the
Yeah.
whole purpose. So the whole, I guess,
We're like reusing and reusing.
using that behind
Yeah.
their business. Like, yeah, we use recycled
Yeah.
straws,
It's probably even easier to make.
and it
I
dissolves.
hate this place.
Well, there is a
Probably
spaceship
like
coming
millions
in
and billions of
2035,
straws inside the ocean right now in the ocean floor.
Paper straws just make no sense to me. What's your TV show?
Yeah,
Or-
I was gonna say, Greg, I need you to let that go. I'm gonna do my music first. So my music or my songs is all '90s Disney songs. So if you think about like Aladdin, Mulan, The Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, like all those bring me nostalgia.
Yo,
Like
Disney don't get enough credit for their scores in their soundtracks.
They
always
are-
got a hit.
oh my gosh, it's like you just want to like sing it all the time. So it makes me happy. It brings me back, like especially when I sing Aladdin songs. So all any '90s music that brings me nostalgia. I have a playlist actually,
Me too.
and it just
I'm king
one
of
jump
playlists.
ahead of the no, okay. And then my movie or show, it's a mixture. So I have like Martin. I love Martin, and then
Launch.
Hey Arnold and the Rugrat movie. Yeah. Take me there. I wanna go there. Take me there.
The only
You know.
only significance of that Rugrat movie was those watches.
Those watches was dope.
Yeah,
They
Probably
was
mad bread.
Those were the G-Shocks before the G-Shocks.
yo, there was so
I had
many.
all of them shits. I
So
literally
many.
had all of them shits. And lost all of them shits.
Yeah.
Those was the first G shot.
No, I had to stop wearing mines because it was leaving a mark.
Yes. You know what?
It's
Yes.
too
It
tight.
was leaving
You
a,
lose
a green mark
Yes,
on
it
your
was the
wrist.
yes, because they started using cheaper plastic as they started
I
increasing
had
their
to stop
sales.
wearing that shit. That shit made me mad.
It's okay. It's okay. So yeah, those are mine.
Can I ask y'all what appliance brings nostalgia to y'all?
The rotary phone.
CD
this
play.
shit?
The rotary phone. Yeah.
You had one?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it was at my grandmother's house. She had a rotary phone.
Panasonic radios.
Okay.
Baylor said a CD player.
Dang, I feel young.
Panasonic, but
Yeah,
my joints
I
were
was born. I was born in
cassette tape.
'82.
Damn.
I was born in '82. So that rotary phone, then you had to be elite at that number because you fuck up,
You
start
gotta
all over.
start all over again. Yeah.
And the
That
TV.
seems like such a.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
These were really bad. These were bad inventions. Like in 2022. How stupid is that? What? Who thought of this functionality of the rotary phone? They should be arrested.
I
A
think-
nigga that got tired of walking or taking a horse.
Look. That is a good
Like,
one. That makes sense
That
to
was
me.
that was their
absolutely makes sense
iPhone.
to me.
Like, nigga, guess what? I know, because I'm talking to you on the phone, nigga. You dialed the number. That shit worked.
I was thinking about getting a house phone.
They say all parents should have one.
No, I'm talking about fuck a cell phone
Please don't do that.
and you leave a damn voicemail. When I holler at you, when I holler at you.
Oh, please don't do that.
Nah, I hit you on Face. I can still FaceTime. Like, I can still
Oh, okay.
FaceTime and shit, like, on the Wi-Fi in the house like that. But I'm talking about having access to me. I really, truly hate it. I just hate that everybody who has my number can just pick my shit up at any given time and expect me to answer. Like, every time. Like, that the whole vibe of a house phone was like, yo, I'm out doing this, I'm doing that. And I get to the phone and check my voicemail. Hey, yo, this is G from the place to be. I'm not able to answer my phone right
That
now,
would
but
be
if
your
you leave your
voicemail.
name, your number, and a brief message, I'll be sure to get right back to you. One.
I be sure to get back. That was a fucking lie. I'll be sure to get back. I didn't care that much.
Did
Turn that
y'all ever
Rugrats
do-
up too.
Did y'all ever
Right.
do the whole hello? Hello?
Oh, the fake
Oh
one.
yeah, I did that.
I
Yeah,
can't hear
I
you.
did it one time, then I took it off.
I did it. I definitely did it.
I did. And
I
then
went
was
to
like,
I was like really good on my shit.
I did it one
Yeah.
time in a job. It answered. So,
it didn't work
It
out.
said
really.
something to me. She laughed about it. It was humorous. I'm like, yeah, I definitely need to switch that.
What's speaking of the house phone? One time I called my aunt. I was cooking. I don't know what. Why did I call her? I don't remember. I called her house phone. I said, "Hello, Sabrina, you home?"
Did she know?
She said, "Greg, where the hell would I be?"
You called my house.
Yo, that was
Virtual?
some real dumb nigga shit, yo. You home? I called your house phone. Shout out to Sabrina.
You need to get off of that shit.
She ain't know.
She probably, you know she do.
She probably did. Who cares?
What is next?
At this point.
My drink.
Yeah.
So I know everybody heard the vaccine mandate has been lifted. I really want to know. Everybody in this room is vaccinated.
I'm
correct?
vaccinated. I'm V'd up.
Vaccinated and shit. Kid Blaze is vaccinated.
Bailey, you vaccinated? Can you ask that question?
I just feel like I don't know. I don't think. Why does it matter?
No, but now it's lifted. So like the social pressure of getting vaccinated is lifted as well, right? Like I'm pretty sure I would think that it's gonna go down, like the ratings, not ratings, the statistics of people who would actually.
Or you saying because the mandate has
getting-
gone down? Like, you don't think there'll be less amount of people getting vaccinated?
Sure.
Or boosted?
Right. Do you believe that this will be a good thing or bad thing?
It's gonna be a thing. I'll tell you that much. I don't know, because you would hope that it's gonna be a good thing, meaning like, oh, maybe COVID is, or the scare of COVID is going down or whatever. But I honestly believe they're making up different variants every 6 months to keep people in the house and control shit. So right now we at Omicron. In 6 months it's gonna be
That sounds
Lil
like some
Fizz.
dumbass conspiracy theorist type
Or
shit.
Jamiroquai.
See, it's gonna be something. I firmly believe when COVID started, 2 years, a year ago? I think it's 2 years now, right?
Yeah.
2.
Time is meshing. I swear it is. But when COVID like creeped up 2 years ago, it was a thing. Niggas was dying left and right. I'm a firm believer that something was like in the air that was making people sick. Now, I think they got a handle on it, but conspiracy theory for sure. I think they got a handle on it, and now they're just using it, fear tactics, and to control shit. So to answer your question directly, I don't know. I think it's gonna who knows? In 6 months they might put a new mandate to get vaccinated because it's gonna be some new variant that they made up. So I don't know.
In regards to like how I feel about it, well, knowing that like places like Europe decides that they were going to treat COVID like it's the flu, I think that if one part of the country is going to start making adjustments and those people are still going to come into the United States, and at this point, I think it all kind of makes sense to me that it's going to eventually, like, either we've had it or we've had the vaccine, that we're like kind of like a herd mentality where it's kind of like the flu in a sense. Herd immunity. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how fast that happens, but I just feel like that would be the reason why I would see that they would lift the mandate.
That was going to happen regardless. I think when you isolate people, when you tell people to go, when you force people into isolation, then the body doesn't get a chance to get accustomed to it. It's like if your child never goes to school until the age of 10, they've never been exposed to kid germs like a cold, a common cold. So when they get sick at 10, instead of having a cold at like 2 or 3, that's just gonna really fuck with them. So I think it would have happened regardless, but Bill, what's your thoughts on it?
I don't know, man. That shit don't really matter to me no more. Because if they, I mean, the conspiracies is out there. They've been out there, but you can't get away from this shit. Like, remember anthrax was a thing? Niggas was scared to open up their mailbox. So the point, the
Now,
point
when it
is,
came
like,
to those SSI checks,
yeah, and then niggas were willing to risk their life over that. So, like, at this point, if you believe that it's something inside that goddamn vaccine or whatever, then all right, just stay in the house or whatever. But it's hard for me to believe that they want to kill off the whole goddamn planet. Well, I don't know what plan do they have. Do you think they just want to walk around with no traffic? I don't get it. So, I don't know. Now, I'm not saying that don't have your personal beliefs, because at one point I didn't want to get it, but then the wife had to get it because of work, because of the field that she's in. And I'm like, if she going down, I gotta go down with my dog. You know what I'm saying? So fuck it.
I had to get the flu shot because my daughter had to get the flu shot.
Yeah.
Hey, Bella, I thought that was a dope reason. I never heard that. Actually would have been a reason. Hey, a reason for me to get the shot. But on the contrary, that's fucked up. For the people who ain't want to get that shit, and then the day after they go on Instagram and they see that damn link, like, this shit was lifted.
Could you imagine you was that person? Like, I don't want to get this shit.
And they get that shit, and then the very next day, that shit is on the news. Like,
I'd be pissed.
That's fucked up.
I'd be mad as hell.
That shit out. But I thought that was a good reason, though. You saying your wifey got it, so you're like, all right, I'm gonna get it too.
Yeah, I think that's definitely
the
honorable.
only reason why I would have gotten it.
Cause
yeah, I'm not letting the homie go out like that. I'm
not letting the homie go.
That's my dog right there. So she go down.
That's dope.
I am Mr. Rent Money, and these are my conspiracy theories. Hey, what's up, guys? I am Mr. Rent Money, and this is the segment of the show where I share with you guys this week's conspiracy theory. So as you know, or you may not know, but it's actually not a conspiracy theory that the weather is being manipulated. No. Yes? No? Mm-hmm. Okay. So as of now, it's been said, it's been documented that the government is, quote unquote, seeding the clouds. We spoke about this. Mm-hmm. Seeding the clouds, but I got a little bit more information about it. They're putting iodine into the clouds, and apparently seeding the clouds, you'll eventually get a little rain here, a little rain there, but they're saying that the Air Force will by 2025 wants to completely control the weather in its entirety, to use it for warfare.
Everything is for warfare.
At least, yeah, saying that that's what the reason is for. Like, that gives a justified reason to take your taxpayer money and invest into whatever technological advancements they would need to go toward just generally manipulating the weather. How do you feel about this? Do you believe this will have a lasting effect on the generations to come? Or do you just feel like it's a bunch of hogwash, contrary to the fact it's definitely well documented in all, anywhere you could look, any resource that is credible that
Stop
you can think
of. Okay, of course they're doing it. Yes, I'm not going to disagree or dispute that they're doing it. It's just that it's stupid to do. Why are you doing this? And to justify it with war is just even dumb. Like, it's dumber. Do we honestly think we ever go into war again?
Yes.
Yes.
For real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What war? What? Y'all tell me what war.
No one,
They
no
will
one
make some
sits
shit
back,
up, bro.
Yeah.
No one sits back like, and as far as a person who's a civilian and says like, we definitely not gonna. There's no possible way we could go. Who are we to even
Outside
like,
of invading Afghanistan, no, that was
Right.
you could predict that shit was about to happen.
Greg,
We
let
ain't
me
going
tell
to
you,
war with no damn Russia.
and let me tell you about America. This is what America does, bro. This is America. I'm so bored right now. All right, so what do you think we should do? Let's start a war.
Let's
Well,
go fuck with
how?
some other countries.
You know what? You know what? Let's throw 2 airplanes into a building and say somebody else did it.
Allegedly.
Or maybe I said too much.
Allegedly.
Lock your doors.
He time traveled, y'all.
I only got the bottom lock on. No, the bottom lock not even on, bro.
Who great idea was it in the meeting? Who was the nigga that said, you know what? What if we control the weather so when we go to war, we can make it rain and snow over there? And then me, I was like, you know what? Here, take my tax dollars. That sounds dope as hell. Wait, what are y'all fighting for? We can't tell you that, but just know we're protecting y'all.
By controlling the weather.
Yeah, all right. Look, go get the shot, man. Go get vax. We all fucked any way it goes, bro.
Listen, controlling the weather can be beneficial in warfare.
They
I
gonna put
get it.
meth in the clouds, bro. It's over.
You
They're
said
already
meth?
doing that now. Oh, I thought you said mess. He said meth.
No,
Like that snow.
meth.
The snow
We
is funny.
all-
The
we
snow
all
melt
gonna
different.
turn in. We're gonna all turn into zombies. No teeth. It don't make no sense. We ain't gonna be able to bite nobody. All this shit is stupid.
Well, okay, realistically, because if they control the weather, that means they can control the water, like control tides and all that shit. And like,
Yes.
They've been
So,
doing that.
They have.
I get it. I understand how it could be used for war. My whole thing is, y'all really think we gonna go to war soon? Like,
I don't want to say it's
No,
soon,
that
but
changes it. No one said
Listen,
soon.
no one said
Not-
soon.
I don't think it. I would say in my lifetime, I think I have at least. I ain't gonna put an expiration date on
That's what
myself.
I'm saying. How could you put even a stamp on it? Like, I don't understand.
I just because the way the world is today, I just don't see in my lifetime us going to war
it's
with
things
anyone.
going on right
When
now in
9/11
front of our
happened, we were
faces.
in war.
And we had George Bush Jr.
Wait.
and Trump, my nigga.
Wait. Let me be very clear about this. I mean, like where there will be a draft and niggas gotta go learn how to shoot a gun and go overseas and start fighting shit. No, I don't think that's gonna happen.
I
We're
believe
in
it's
wars.
gonna
I
even
know
come over here.
there's cyber wars that's happening. Like I understand there's financial wars. Like that shit is happening. Right. I'm talking about that kind. I'm talking about like a World War III.
I wouldn't put it past us. I wouldn't put it past it.
Russia invade fucking Ukraine. Man, Russia love us. That's why they invade our elections all the time.
I like
Hey,
it.
I told Gigi I met a black Russian girl for the first time. Y'all
Oh,
ever
how
seen a
was
black
that?
Russian?
Never.
Yo, her body was crazy.
For real?
Man.
For
Banging.
real, like they can't. That's not a possibility.
No, because you don't think about stuff like there is black Asians.
Oh, I've seen those before. I'm used to those. But a black Russian?
Well,
Black Russian. Black German. That's pretty common.
You guys. Okay, so shout outs to all the melanin that is being shouted out in the world.
Black is beautiful, man.
It is, absolutely.
But yeah, we ain't going to war.
I think that I need you to like the fact that they're telling us what we're doing because they are doing a just in case. I need you to understand where we are as a country. Our just in case is that there's been things happening that y'all don't really know, but I'm gonna kind of tell y'all these things are happening. So on this end, we're telling you that we manipulate weather for warfare, and we literally just saw China create a sun. So at this point, we kind of have an idea that this is a tit for tat type of situation where we don't even know what Russia's going to create at this point.
We all going to die.
Wow. Okay.
They got the best
I'm not.
boxer
I'm gonna
over
live
there.
forever.
No, we got too many people out here trying to play God.
That's a fact.
Like, what are you creating a sun for?
Or we're just in a simulation the whole time, and they're just
or
trying to
they're
tell us
making an
slowly.
atomic bomb.
I heard it was a heater.
It's just an atomic bomb.
All right.
I think it's his accent or a heater.
That nigga racist.
That nigga racist.
Oh my god! Yo,
Yeah, nigga. Hey, I do say my R's though. That's we say water. You know what I'm
I say water too. I say water.
Yeah.
No, you don't. You say water.
I say water.
He said water.
He says water.
Water.
You say water.
Yeah, no, I don't say water. I say water.
Like nigger over there probably.
Wait a
nothing.
minute.
No, hey, no, that nigga hit hard though.
What?
Hey,
is
nigger.
wrong with y'all?
You say hey nigger
Punch a nigga.
Wait, what?
Do you say
is
hey, nigga?
happening?
or nigga?
This is.
No, we say nigga AH.
Nigga. Nigga.
Nigga.
Nigga. My nigga.
Now I can see what you're talking about.
Hey yo, Bella, on the low, I be at home watching the YouTube tutorials about what fitted caps not to wear in specific neighborhoods that we leisurely wear over here. So apparently
That's important.
So apparently a Yankees cap is some like Crip shit, right, Bella?
Yeah, I wouldn't wear that one, bucko. not at all.
No, you're laughing. I don't even know
I'm going
if
to
you
start saying
serious or
bucko.
not. Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. We couldn't we couldn't wear. They probably changed it now, but we couldn't wear hats in middle school and high school during the time period.
Right. Yeah, none of them. Every one of them. Pirates hats. All of them shits is gangs. Like regular shits that niggas wear over here.
And most of them are baseball hats. It's very few that's like related to like football. All of them are baseball hats.
But one that I did say you could wear a brown joint though. A brown I don't know how the true that was, like a brown Yankees cap. Is that
Just come out here, just wear white, bro.
all white affair every day? Like
Yeah, just come out here white. Just come out here like a blank crayon book or some shit like that. Don't even risk it.
damn. White. Where am I gonna find some white sweatpants? Gotta buy white Air Force Ones. Gotta buy a white T-shirt. And
Just go look at some of them old Ice Cube videos. That nigga always wore white. Don't do that. You ain't gotta do that. But I'm just saying, just wear white.
I'm never going over there anyway.
I miss.
Damn, why you not coming up? I'm going to Jersey one day.
Hey man, I suggest for you to come over here. The news said never to go. Man, the one of y'all
LA?
The cops, the head of the police department said, and I quote, "If you are not from here, do not come here." This was, I saw this
We
shit.
don't take two kinds of your kind around here.
Well, because that was during a certain time. It was really going up in the city, so they was robbing niggas. So it's easy to rob a nigga that's not from LA because you got to go back home broke. You ain't got no money to spend to stay out here to figure out who got you.
Last time I was in LA, I had a wonderful time.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong. You just got to stay out the way. I know there's plenty of places that y'all gonna tell me not to go in Jersey.
Newark.
You'll be all right.
It depends on the area. I think Baylor would actually be good anywhere he would go, to be honest. But I understand.
Every place that I've flown to, I've been in their hoods. I just don't stay long. I'm not stupid. I respect their politics, so I don't stay. I go because of my ego. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm not staying there long. I'm not there to kick it. And I stick out like a sore thumb. As soon as I open up my mouth, they ask me where I'm from, and that's PTSD.
You will be all right, like for sure. Even in North, only people who get in the mix with shit is people who's in the mix. That's really it. You already know how that goes.
I do think people mind their business for the most part. Right.
Okay. With that being said, we're going to jump into new dialogue, but Baylor, I know that you have to step away, so we definitely appreciate your time. Do you want to let us know that how we can find you?
Yeah, you can find me at home on my PS5, ignoring everybody. Meet me at the rec.
Oh, you a 2K nigga.
I didn't even know what that meant. He said, "Meet me at the rec."
At Baylorism on Twitter, at Baylorism on TikTok, I think. At Baylor the Great on IG. Yeah, that's about it.
You've been amazing. I hope you want to tap in with us again, and maybe you'll even provide us with a new dialogue, or maybe you want to provide us with a new dialogue before you go.
Hey, Rent Money. Hey, my nigga, that is like a top 5 intro name of all time.
Hey, thanks, man.
And don't take the echo off, because that's what make it dope. Because you got to remind niggas to pay up, or they gonna be out on the street.
True.
I think wherever you go in life, I don't care if you go to the mall, to the liquor store, you go to church. Every time you walk through a door, that should play. just do it one time. Like, either record it, play it on a boombox. Yeah, I dated myself, so what? I got hands too. But wherever you go, just do it, right? And just watch the people turn around, watch their reactions. Those the broke niggas.
All right, I got you.
Oh,
you gotta record it too, or it ain't real.
All right.
I appreciate you so much, Baylor. You're amazing.
Yeah, you dope, man. Dope.
Yo, check him out on BCG for President, you guys.
No doubt, man.
So
it was good having you.
Continue to be great.
All right, I see y'all in these Twitter streets.
Of course.
Right.
Always.
OJ did it too.
Oh,
Yeah, he did. He did.
Nah, the gloves didn't match.
Yeah, if the glove don't fit, you must have quit.
All right, Baylor, we'll hit you. Yeah, Baylor was great guest.
He's amazing.
No.
He's one of my favorite people. I
Dude's
can honestly
hilarious.
say that. You guys should definitely tap into his podcast. Like, if you just enjoy him, like, here, just think about his podcast. And he, like, touches on so many different things and his own personal stories. So dope. So dope. So, who else want to do their new dialogue? I can go. Okay, so my new dialogue was actually going to be Baylor. So I was listening to his podcast, and he has an episode called Sellout, and it basically is about how people grow up and into certain environments, sometimes not as great as others, and then they leave, and then they want to either leave the state, go into another city that's maybe better, safer for them, and even if they have children. And I realized that shouldn't be called a sellout, and I totally agree with that, because the idea that I want better for myself, and I understand how I grew up, and I understand that the environment hasn't changed. Why would I allow my child to be in that same cycle when I now have the means to remove them? And I think that anyone in that environment should respect that. And if they want to stay, stay. But don't call me a sellout because I don't want to come back. I mean, everything is supposed to be a base, and then you're supposed to build a foundation. And if this is not the space that I want to build my foundation, you should respect that. Let me go be great over there.
So what do you think is a sellout? Who is a sellout to you?
A sellout,
You don't have to name a person. I just want to know. Like,
you know, I wasn't going to give you a name, but more of someone who is more of a talker than someone that provides action. Someone that can tell you that they're going back home, or they've been back home, or I'm here and I'm doing this, and they've never set foot in their town ever since. I think just trying to play the role of being there for a community when you have no sense of that community anymore because you've completely removed yourself from it. That's what I would think a sellout is.
Right. Well, a sellout is someone who goes against their morals for money. That's
something monetary. Anything.
Monetary, yeah.
Monetary gain.
Like you say, a politician who says that they are pro birth, pro baby, you know what? Pro life. Thank you. That's a politician who says they're pro life, but someone says, okay, you say that you're not pro life anymore, and will fund you to make sure that you win the next election.
I think that's a form of sellout. I think that can be considered sellout as well. Like, think of a celebrity that grew up and like and was in this community, but then leaves, but never pours it into their community. They're automatically gonna call him a sellout. It has nothing to do with money that he's taken away from it. It's just that he's just not putting money into it.
Out.
I don't think it is either, but that could be considered selling out too. Well, I mean, that's what has been considered selling out.
Okay.
These are people that have been labeled as being
Understand.
sellout.
I don't think that's selling out. I just think that's just someone who don't want to do shit for the place that he came from.
Hey guys, I wanted to share a quote with you all. I've been thinking about you guys all week. I've been putting a lot of thought into you guys.
I don't.
Because you mean so much to me. I'm talking to you. And you as well. Hey, every storm runs out of rain. I'm going to repeat that again for the people in the back, if you didn't hear me. Every storm runs out of rain. Most of the time, almost every time when we get caught up into our storm and what it looks like at the current state, we forget that it's always darkest before dawn. It's not gonna last for long. I don't have an expiration date on when it will end, but if you keep going, and when I say keep going, I don't mean just staying alive. I mean, while you're staying alive, you're doing everything to strive. You're doing everything you can do to better yourself. You know, you're being positive to other people. You're not spreading negativity toward other people. I believe it'll end. It'll eventually end. It's not even something that I believe. Everything. If you think about, if you bounce a ball, no matter how hard you bounce the ball, it's gonna come down. You know.
Stop bouncing at some point.
It'll stop bouncing. Even if it's still bouncing, when you bounce it one time really hard, it's gonna bounce, and then eventually it's going to stop.
It's just sometimes it's just hard to see the end point.
Right.
And it's those people. Those are the people I really sympathize with, because, like you, I agree. Bad shit ends. Every bad situations definitely does have an expiration point. But for people who can't like get themselves to see that, or even just can't deal.
It's like they drown. Like, once they think they swimming, and then it kind of gets too deep for them.
Yeah.
Right.
I feel for them, because that shit, you gotta be mentally tough. You gotta be mentally tough and have the right people around you. Like, I am grateful to know that I have people around me that, like, when times get low, they'll help me pull myself out of it. Like, cause I know way too many people who just don't have that support system, and man, that shit can get real heavy. Real heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I was gonna say that's a great quote.
Yeah, I think that quote was amazing. I even want to write that down. If you want to send that in the chat, I think that is really dope, because I think that a lot of people get to that moment where they think that they are drowning. And I don't want to say think, because I mean that's your journey, but it's just like you're saying, like, push through. Like, sometimes there is the bottom of that pool, and you can push off or use your arms. Like, there's going to be a way for you to be able to survive it. Like, and as long as you believe it, and yes, like Greg said, like, your support system, but you got to believe in you first. And sometimes I know that that's probably the hardest thing, because sometimes you're your worst critic. However, every time you're waking up every day, you've already chose life. So just try to be your greatest self in that stuff. You know how I feel about being great, y'all. But storms have to come. And I think that's going to propel us in growth and evolving. And if we are not allowing ourselves to even get into the pool, or even get into this ocean or body of water, it's like, what would be the purpose?
Right.
Like, what we're always gonna be like in this one spot. We would never know. Oh, sorry, everyone. We would never know what would be on the other side. What experiences we would have had. It would have always been like this what if factor.
This storm lets you know that the boat works.
Just gotta keep going. It's truly believed that when a human is in distress, like their adrenaline kicks in, and it's to that moment. Sometimes people need to get really close to death to understand how much they want to live. And so knowing that, truly believe that quote is definitely going to change someone's life today. So shout outs to you.
Dope. Real dope. My new dialogue is nothing positive at all.
Okay.
Actually, it's nothing really. But I like music. I think I'm into hip hop drama more than anything. Like, I look for the stories.
That's why you like Joe Button.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You like Lloyd Banks?
Huh?
You like Lloyd Banks?
I do like Lloyd Banks.
Okay. I mean, because he does stories too.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
For real?
Lloyd Banks?
He got like a pod or something?
No, I mean like story in his music.
Oh.
Aren't we talking about music?
No, he's
No,
talking
I'm
about
talking
the
like-
drama.
Oh, like
Hip-hop
actual drama.
like the news and
Yeah.
stuff. Hip-hop
Oh, you're like
news.
looking for like gossip and things.
Yeah, I
like,
think that shit is
DJ
hilarious.
Academics type shit.
Oh,
But I don't like him.
Oh
Don't do some of the DJ Academics.
no, I like him. I think he's true to his personality.
But I really like hip hop drama. And nobody's paying attention to this. Drake is just like went away. Like completely.
I think it's part of his.
Isn't that what he does?
Yeah, he shows up and then disappears.
You can still find Drakes in certain areas.
Well, people are not releasing music just yet because they kind of want to see how everything is going. So remember, the winter's gonna break, and then you can start releasing his tracks.
I think he totally just stepped away to let Kanye do what I think is a whole part of that whole Jay Prince shit.
I think I can see where you're coming from. Absolutely. However, I think that Drake has always existed in the world that Ye did. And yes, the CLB.
This is the first time we've seen them like clash.
We've seen them clash. No, this has been they haven't liked each other for a little bit.
I know, but
Yeah.
I'm talking about as public as this has been between them two. Like we all knew, like they had.
How else were you going to market this album? We're inside, Greg.
No, I get that.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. That's why I think Drake has gone away.
No, yeah, because the album sold, and now he's actually gonna go make an album that is more genuine.
And that's what I'm saying. I think Drake has gone like I'm just. Well, my bigger point was when Drake decides to pop his head back out, it's gonna be different.
I get that, but
Like,
also
he's gonna shut music down to the point where you ain't shit if Drake ain't on it.
Benny the Butcher got a song coming with Drake, by the way.
See, there's songs that are coming.
He's not dropping it until Drake.
See,
Until Drake says so. He ain't dropping it until Drake says you could drop it.
but there's still music coming.
And I agree. I think it is too. I think
Yeah.
I think we're getting Drake more of third or fourth quarter. Drake is not. You're not going to see Drake the first two quarters.
I think that makes sense. Think about it. CLB is a lot of collaborative music. Even if you want to promote it, it's too much collaboration that you have to do in order to keep up with each song at this point. The album's out. Now he's going to just go work on his music. With Ye, that's his album for the most part. So he's evolving it every time, and he's making music with everybody. So it's different. It's a different lane. And Kanye's a producer too, so he's definitely just, especially now that he's in the space, he just wants to take.
No, but I'm saying this
everyone.
has nothing to do with Kanye. Like absolutely nothing to do with Kanye. I just think it's been weird that like we got that big blow up with Drake and Ye,
Because albums are coming out.
and then like we still see Ye every day.
Yeah.
Something new, something like we just continue to see him, but we hear nothing from Drake. Absolutely nothing. Like you don't see him on any social media. There's no new Drake tracks. Like you can usually find, even when Drake puts out an album and he's on his album run. That's another thing. He would still be on his album run.
Yeah, but like I said, like it was a collaborative album. So at this point, his album, he's just
What
promoting
do you mean
everyone else.
collaborative album?
Most of his songs wasn't his songs.
But that's usually Drake's albums.
I don't know.
He like his run, like his album run would still be going, and the fact that it's not, it's surprising to me. And I think it's something that people should pay attention to, because when that boy decides to pop his head out, pause, and do something crazy, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy.
Pop, what did you say?
Nothing. I'm not repeating that shit.
Whenever he decides to, yo.
Ouch.
Yeah, it's interesting because I've been like, it's about that time, but it's definitely about that time. Even with that, one new dialogue that I also have is the Ye and the Game song, Easy. I enjoy that song. I enjoyed that song.
Really good song.
It was really, really good. That was
Oh,
also
Yeezus
Paramount.
dropped this month.
Okay.
Genius. Sorry.
Genius.
It's the Kanye West documentary on Netflix.
Oh, it's gonna be on. You know what? I did see the trailer for that.
Genius. Thought that was a dope name. How he wrote it out.
Okay.
Kanye could do no wrong about it.
Okay. With that being said, Greg, can you let them know how they can find you and how they can find us?
Well, if you're in the state of New Jersey, the way you can find me is by walking down the street. You might be going to the store. No, fuck with you. You can follow the pod on Twitter and Instagram at @justaconvo_pod. Tap into some of these conversations that we be posting. Bring conversation to us. We'll talk back. I promise you. And you can follow me on Twitter at Gregisms with a Z. Cool.
Awesome. And Mr. Rent Money, you want to let them know how they can find you?
Google me, Mr. Rent Money. I'll repeat it one more time. Google me, Mr. Rent Money.
And you can find our sound engineer Blaze at Blaze versus Your Mom on Twitter, and Blaze versus the World on what platform?
Don't know.
It's a Xbox.
Bing bong.
Wow. Okay. And then don't forget, you guys, with our special guest, again, shout outs to you, Baylor. You can find him on IG at Baylor the Great, Twitter, Baylorism, on TikTok, Baylorism, and his gamer tag on PS5 is Baylorism as well. And you can find me, my favorite individuals, on Twitter at GCarly7, and that's GQARLY and the number 7. I appreciate you guys so much for being here and not joining in, but listening on the conversation. We had a really great time, had really great laughs, and I hope you guys check in on our next episodes and see our next guest, because this is going to be a thing. I liked it. I hope to see Baylor again. And with that being said, my beautiful individuals, if you forgot today, if no one told you today, if you just wanted to see your friend and you was just like, yo, I think I need to give you a hug today, I want you to remember that I want you to go be great.
Rent money.